The next step is distribution. You've got the book, you've formatted it, you've got the cover, you know what genre you're in, you've got your title and so on. Now you need to upload it and get it distributed, and you want to distribute it. I mean, you can just do ebooks and then it's really easy. But if you also want to do print books, then you need to do certain kinds of things to distribute. All of these distributors that I'm showing you here do print and ebooks both. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the advantages and disadvantages of each of these. And I myself actually do a combination. So I use Amazon, Ingram, Publish Drive, and Lulu. I use all of them concurrently, all of them. So I have my books on Amazon because there are some advantages to having them on Amazon. I have books that are distributed through Ingram. So probably I'm, paying too much because like Ingram and Publish Drive do kind of the same thing, but I'll talk about why I use Ingram. And I also use Lulu, and there's a reason I use Lulu. I use Lulu just for print books. I use Ingram for both print and ebooks. I use Amazon only for ebooks. And I use Publish Drive only for ebooks. Woo! The only one I haven't used is Draft to Digital, but all of my author friends that are self-publishing use Draft to Digital. So I have it on here, and I did some research about it, and I've talked to people about it, and I think it looks good. There's still some cons. There's pros and cons to each of these. So, all right. So Amazon. Amazon's program is called Kindle Direct Publishing, and this was kind of the beginning of self-publishing. This is how it kind of, at least the explosion of self-publishing, and this is the beginning of actually being able to, make money self-publishing. And you can make money. I mean, the key to making money, you have to market, but you also have to have a certain number of books. At least for me and most of my friends that self-publish, that the first book, you're not going to make a lot of money on it. You can market it. You really have to have 3 or 4, 5. And once you get up to 10 books, I mean, I'm at 6 with the Jessica James series and just have started to make some decent money. Not quite as good as I make as a philosophy professor, but almost now, really. I mean, all together with all 3 series, I am making pretty close to what I make as a philosophy professor per month now. But I've been at it for like 6 years, and I certainly wasn't in the beginning. It's taken me about 6 years. You really need to have like 6. And my friends, I mean, some of the people who have like 10 books are making a lot of money, like $500,000, $750,000, $1 million a year, but that's only after they have 10 books in a series. So the key is the number of books and marketing, the number of books plus marketing. And, people have to kind of like them, but you can almost find people to like anything, really. If you find the right audience, that's really the key. So the pros and cons to Amazon, to Kindle Direct Publishing. It's really fast. It's amazing. You upload your EPUB. Actually, I think with Amazon, I'm trying to remember, I think maybe you can even upload a Word document and it turns it into the EPUB for you. And it's free. It's great. And the book will be available to purchase like within 24 to 48 hours. That's how fast they are. Oops. They're the biggest bookseller in the world, huge, and they have the biggest share of the market. And so anybody you talk to, most of their sales are going to come from Amazon, but not all of them, about 60%. So, it's worth going wider than Amazon, I think. You can go exclusive with Amazon, and you have to check a little box saying you're exclusive. And if they find out that you're not exclusive, they can kick you off forever. So you really don't want to mess with that. If you say you're going exclusive, you want to go exclusive, but that means you only sell your book through Amazon. And although they are the biggest, they're not the only one. And there are a lot more actually now. It's not just Barnes and Noble and Amazon. There's Kobo and Apple Books and Google Books, and more people are kind of breaking away from Amazon. So there are some reasons not to go exclusive. At first, I did go exclusive. And then I don't go exclusive anymore. The advantages to going exclusive is that there are some certain promos you can run, and you can only run them when you're exclusive. And also KDP will pay you for page reads. So if someone buys your book or reads it on Kindle Unlimited. If someone reads it on Kindle Unlimited, which, you know, people pay, I don't know what the Kindle Unlimited fee is, but readers, you know, they'll get Kindle Unlimited. Maybe some of you have it, and then you can read all kinds of books for free because you paid a one-time fee. So, you know, Kindle, they will reimburse, or Amazon will reimburse authors by page reads. And so you can be in Kindle Unlimited, and they'll pay you if someone reads 10 pages of your book. If someone reads 100, they'll pay you by the page. And so actually I know people who make more money in KDP exclusive, or KDP Select as they call it, on page reads than they do from sales. So, you know, it kind of depends, I guess, on your audience and how you sell the books. But I myself, I mean, I was making some money on the page reads, but anyway, there are a lot of reasons that I don't like to go exclusive. I mean, you can you know, you can sell on any platform, and also you can get into bookstores. Now, it's really hard actually to get into bookstores, but no bookstore is going to buy a book from Amazon that's in KDP exclusive. They're not going to buy from KDP. They will not. They hate Amazon. They hate KDP. And really, your book would have to be a major bestseller before any bookstore. They really resent, you know, Amazon. So they're not going to buy the book. Ingram, though, that's why I use Ingram. So anyway, more pros. You can change anything at any time, and within 24 hours, it's live. So, you know, it's free, completely free. And so it's really easy. They have nearly worldwide distribution. I mean, as wide as anybody. And they do ebooks, print, they do print on demand, and they do audiobooks. I've actually never done a print. Well, I guess I have one kind of limited print book with them, but I don't really do my print books with them. I do them with Ingram and Lulu. But it's really also easy to do audiobooks through Audible, which is the Amazon audiobook arm, and Audible is, you know, the main audiobook game in town, although there's some others now, Findaway, Voices, and some others, audiobook distributors, but still the main one is Audible. And they have a royalty sharing program where it would cost you nothing up front to make an audiobook. Your narrator, you would share royalties with your narrator. So that's what I did in the beginning. I'm not really going to talk a lot about audiobooks here unless you want to, but in the beginning I did royalty share. Now I've stopped that, and I pay my narrators a flat fee because I make more money that way. But in the beginning, you know, I didn't want to put the money up front, and I didn't know what was going to happen with audiobooks. Now I'm kind of stuck for 6 years with those royalty shares until I can get new. And also, people don't like my current narrators, so I have hire new narrators. Another, you know, learning curve experience. All right, the cons. They're limited to Amazon. Even if you don't go exclusive, they do not distribute. They don't distribute outside of themselves, you know, and brick and mortar stores are not going to buy from them. Also, they have price limitations. So to get 70% of the royalties, you have to charge between $2.99 and $9.99 for your book. So you can't charge more. And a lot of self-published authors, when you get 3, 4, 5, 6 books, you like to sell box sets because that's a great way to get people to buy. You can sell them for less money, so people will want to buy them, so you'll sell more, but you can only charge $9.99, even if you have a box set of 20. The highest price you can charge on Amazon is $9.99 and still get 70%. Otherwise, if you charge $10.99, you'll get 35%. If you charge $1.99, you'll get 35%. So that's that can be a big drawback, you know, if you have a book that, you know, is really big or has a lot of illustrations, or you have a series and you want to sell a set of books and you can only charge $9.99. So I used to sell book sets on Amazon. I don't anymore. I only sell individual books because, you know, I don't want to sell a set of 4 books for $9.99.